it has nothing to do with him being Puerto Rican. Kendrick Lamar has performed before. Bruno Mars, artist, Hispanic artist. It's that he's not speaking English.
Yeah.
So like no one can understand what he's saying. No one can enjoy the music.
To me, this looks like a takeover. A lot of Americans feel like they lost their country. Could you imagine, like, let's reverse it. Let's say a bunch of us should start going to Mexico. As you guys are about to get ready to do your baseball game or some shit like that, we just play some Elvis Presley. No more reggaeton, bro. We invading your clubs. We're playing Elvis. We're playing Michael Jackson only English music. You lose your minds, bro. You guys will lose your minds if your culture started disappearing in front of your eyes. So I don't get mad when I see white people getting mad because they're like, yo, I grew up, this used to be a white country. Now I'm looking around, the Super Bowl used to have American artists. Now we got Hispanic artists. And then people don't even speak the language no more. What the is going on? And this is the last thing we had left. I did not see it at all, bro. So you play it from wherever you think is the most relevant since you actually watched that.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, we can kind of watch from 13 minutes here.
13 minutes. All right. Yeah, we could skim through it if it starts getting.
I'll play the beginning. I'm gonna just go use the bathroom really quick because I watched it already, and then when I come back, we can scrub through maybe.
All right. Oh, you hit play on it? Yo, pause. Yo. All right. I'm about to say some racist right now, bro.
All right, don't get me nuked. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna get you nuked, but like, bro, man.
Wait, what part did I miss?
Like it was him like walking through with the whole. See, here's the thing, bro. So like me and you gotta okay. All right.
Wait, no, go ahead.
All right, hold on. Like me and you, right? We're from Connecticut, right? We grew up in New Britain. Well, me more than you. I'm like completely desensitized to Hispanics. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've been around them my whole life. I've been around every class of them. I've been around, like, I don't think there's been anybody else that spent more time around Hispanics than me, bro. Like Connecticut, straight Puerto Ricans. New Britain, Connecticut, like what is it? Like
Central Connecticut, like Hartford County.
Central Connecticut,
Bristol, Windsor, there's a lot of
all Puerto Ricans, right? I grew up with all Puerto Ricans in my school. My school was a majority Puerto Ricans, right?
Yeah.
Then I went to college, was around white people. Once I got out of college, where'd I go? Texas, Mexico, right? Now I'm in Miami, Caribbeans, Cubans, Colombians, etc. So I've been around Dominicans as well in the Northeast when I was in Boston. That's who I dealt with the most when I was in Boston was Dominicans, right? Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. So like I am like extremely aware and familiar with Latin culture, right? Like very. Now for me, I'm looking at this I'm like, all right, whatever, right? Like I hear this music all the time. I live in Miami, etc. But bro, pause this real quick. Like, let me go full screen with just me and you. Like, I could picture some in like Ohio or Tennessee or like Montana. Like, what the fuck is this? You know, like
that's what I was saying earlier.
What nation is this? What the fuck is this? Get these off my screen. You know? Like, yo, I could already imagine that because, like, the thing with Hispanics is, like, these are, like, concentrated in certain parts of the country, right?
Yeah.
Or in the cities and, like, on the coast, right? California, New York, Miami, etc. Once you get into, like, the Midwest or you get into, like, you know, more rural America, like, they're watching this, like, what the is this, bro? Like, I could imagine the culture shock for, like, middle America. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, me and you, because you got to remember, bro, we're on Puerto Rican as all day. Yeah, right? We get it. We know who Bad Bunny is. We know it's Puerto Rican.
Subtle symbolism inside the show, like all the things that they're doing. We understand those. We understand the culture of it because we've grown up around it.
Yeah. No, but like for a lot of Americans, bro, a lot of Americans don't grow up around Puerto Rican, right? Like we're lucky.
Live in a city. This is gonna confuse the shit out of you.
Yo, if you don't live, I don't even say a major city. Like if you're not around Puerto Ricans, this is gonna confuse you.
Yeah.
Because reggaeton is a very specific type of music, right?
Probably like New York City, Chicago. Do they have a presence in Chicago?
Not like Mexicans. It's mostly Mexicans there.
Texas as well. Yeah, I mean, there's just like you said, kind of the Midwest and rural.
Yeah, like this is gonna like yo, like in the Super Bowl, Look, I'll keep it all the way 1,000 with you. If I'm a conservative white man in America, I'm pissed off watching this. I'm gonna say it just like that. Yeah. I'm pissed off watching this, bro. If I am a white man living in America, right, paying my taxes, doing what I need to do, etc., right, and mind you, I've been here like and the older you are, the more mad you're gonna be. FYI, right? It's one thing if you were born in the 90s. I was born in the 90s. I'm not even white. I'm watching this like, oh, wow, this is not going to be good, right? And I'm around Puerto Ricans all the time. I understand their culture, whatever, but I'm able to empathize, right? I know that half of America is watching this shit like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I already know half America off rip, like, what is this?
People always hear that and they go, well, you're a racist, well, you're a hater, well, you're a boomer, well, you're a... It's not that. I'll tell you what the grievance is. It has nothing to do with him being Puerto Rican. Kendrick Lamar has performed before. Bruno Mars, artist, Hispanic artist. It's that he's not speaking English. Yeah. So like no one can understand what he's saying. No one can enjoy the music. And
not only that, you know why also they're mad? They're mad also because it's like, okay, I'm already mad that every time I order an Uber, I don't speak English. I'm already mad that when I call the hotline, I got Patel.
Thank you. Come again.
Barely speaking English to me when I call MX. I'm already mad when I call a hotline. They're saying 1 for English, 2 for Spanish. You're like, what the f? And as like a white dude, right? You're like, yo, what? Like, are we the minority now? Like, what's going on? Now, the other thing also, right, that is like very apparent with this is like, to me, this looks like a takeover. Like, this looks like, okay, like we are no longer like, this is the takeover. Like Latinos are here. Cause you got to remember with the Latinos. Okay. Me and you, Ryad, we know this because we're not. Right? We know the difference between Mexicans. We know the difference between Cubans. We know the difference between Venezuelans, whatever. Bro, the rest of these is like, are you Mexican or not? Like, you know, it's just Mexican or not, right?
Mexican off my screen.
Yeah.
I didn't turn on America's sport for this.
Yeah, bro. Like, these don't know the difference between Puerto Ricans and Yo, half these don't even know Puerto Ricans are American citizens. Right?
Idea.
So
where the fuck is Puerto Rico? Where the fuck is one tarnation is this? What flag is that? Why does it look like the American flag?
One star. What the hell is
I checked? What is this Mexican doing? Charlie, turn off the TV before I smack you. What the f is this? Definitely what all of Midwestern and rural America was doing watching the Super Bowl.
Are tight. You know these were punched in the air. Like, what the f is this, right? Like,
100%.
so like, I could see the grievance because it's like, okay, this is the last thing we have left. Like, these already took the phone lines, press 2 for Spanish. They already took our jobs. It's already like are starting to overtake us in major cities, right? Like, there's certain places in America that you go to, like, they don't even speak English. Bro, in Miami, if you get an Uber, they are speaking Spanish, no English, right?
Well, you're in Miami in general. No one speaks English.
No one speaks English. You're in South Texas. No one speaks English, right? You in San Antonio. No one speaking English. So it's already bad enough that like they walk around and the neighborhoods don't look like they used to. It's already bad enough. People don't speak the language. Now, the last thing you have, American football, the biggest event, some with some perfect eyebrows is walking around, you know, doom, 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 doom. You're like, what the fuck is this? Because, yo, this is a culture shock. He doesn't know he's Puerto Rican. He doesn't know what the fuck reggaeton is. Bad Bunny. What the fuck is this? Like, niggas like, wait, what the fuck? And here's
not even the hillbillies too, just normal working class Americans.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yo, what is this? And real talk, I don't blame them. I'm looking at this like, wow, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Like, I'm looking at this, and this is someone who understands Puerto Ricans, understands reggaeton, understands the culture differences, understands Latin America, you know, understands Spanish to a degree. Like, I understand these, and I'm even like, oh, this is uncomfortable. For the Super Bowl, like, you guys already have a market. You guys already control everything else. Like, the Super Bowl, bro, like, this is the last thing these have left. Like,
Hispanics do have a good deal of representation in the United States, and everything is accessible for them. So this is why.
Yo, they got I'll take it a step. Got too much representation. F*** it, I said it.
No, for sure. They
got too much representation.
It's lopsided. And what I'll say is, again, the guy does not have one English song. And before all of the naysayers, and because I know what the opposition is going to say, oh, he's the biggest artist. English speakers listen to him. He's very popular. He does great numbers. That's fine. Football is an American sport. And football is also a sport that's never been associated with any other language. It's only American. It's not like basketball. It's not like soccer.
Yo, nigga, call it American football, bro. Call it American football everywhere they go, bro. Like,
so for this guy to perform at the Super Bowl and only do it in Spanish, of course it's going to upset people. Now, me personally, I could care less because I just don't watch football at all. I don't give a fuck about a halftime show. I'm always the guy in some sort of public setting where everybody's like, did you see this? Did you see that? I'm like, no, I didn't see any of that. So I could care less, but
now you got to start watching.
I could 100% understand the grievance of somebody who doesn't speak any Spanish watching this, because there's still a minority of people in the United States who speak Spanish. Most people still do speak English. So this is, you know, a legitimate thing for people to be upset about. Now, in terms of the performance, I think that every Super Bowl performance is good because they always have choreographers and stuff like that. And, you know, I know they
put a lot of effort into it.
They put a lot of effort into it. I thought it came out well, but I understand the grievance for most Americans.
And here's the other thing too, Ryad. Let me tell you this. So we're okay. So me and you both kind of, we both are aware of Latin culture. We grew up around Puerto Rico, so we know Bad Bunny even more, right? Because like we grew up around guys. Like when I say that, me and my brother grew up around Puerto Ricans. We grew up around Puerto Ricans, bro.
Puerto Ricans very well.
Like that. How do you guys think I'm able to make all these jokes and these got so mad at me? Why did the Puerto Ricans got so mad at me? Because I was honest when I was making fun of these for 2002 Hondas and loud reggaeton thing and like their eyebrows being perfect. Like I know these like the back of my hand, bro. I'd be around them all the time. One of my best friends to this day is a Puerto Rican guy. Okay. Last name is Santana. Like it doesn't get more Puerto Rican than that. Right. So he drinks coquito and all that. So I know Puerto Ricans very well. Even me, who has the cultural awareness, I'm looking at this like, yo, this is uncomfortable. Now, here's the other thing, too. Now, here's the ugly part. A lot of Americans feel like they lost their country. They're already mad that you got to hit 2 for English and all this other. Now, imagine somebody, and here's the thing. The older they are, the more mad they're going to be. Imagine, bro, you grew up, your entire neighborhood was white, right? Fast forward. And the last thing you got left, the Super Bowl, some Spanish. Rapping in Spanish.
Yeah.
I'd be too, bro.
What the fuck is this on the TV?
Like,
no, if you don't turn this shit off, I'll smack the shit out of you. Nah, yeah, they're pissed.
I'd be tight too. Like, yo, like, could you imagine, like, for all the people out there, oh, Myron, you sound racist, you sound whitewashed, whatever. Okay, Nick. Okay, let's reverse it. Let's say a bunch of us will start going to Mexico, okay? So, or your country, Puerto Rico, whatever. All right, nigga. And as y'all are doing as you guys are about to get ready to do your baseball game or some shit like that, we just play some Elvis Presley. No more reggaeton, bro. We invading your clubs. We're playing Elvis. We're playing Michael Jackson only English music. You lose your minds, bro. You guys will lose your minds if your culture started disappearing in front of your eyes. So I don't get mad when I see white people getting mad because they're like, yo, I grew up, this used to be a white country. Now I'm looking around, the Super Bowl used to have American artists. Now we got Hispanic artists. And then people don't even speak the language no more. What the fuck is going on? And this is the last thing we had left.
Exactly. Not even that they're Hispanic. That's what people are missing. It's that the guy is speaking only Spanish.
Yes.
That's the problem. That's precisely the issue.
And it's like, you guys got to remember too, like this whole immigration thing, right? Like a lot of people, there's a reason why Trump won on immigration, bro. Like a lot of people don't like mass immigration. Obviously they can't talk about it, but I don't blame white people for being tough and looking around and be like, yo, we used to be the majority. Now we're the minority.
Yeah.
And let's be super honest and clear about this. Okay. Cause I already know some you're going to say here. Oh, you sound like a cool, blah, blah. Okay. Nick, you get some money. Where are you moving? You're moving into a neighborhood that's going to be higher socioeconomic status, etc. What is that going to be mostly? It's going to be white people, right? Shut the up, right? Shut the up. Like these people that always want to sit there and be like, oh, you want to be white to blah, blah. As soon as you get some money, where do you go? You go to a safer neighborhood. What's going to be dominated by? White people, bro. And the other thing too, you guys got to remember, white people, right? All the white countries are being taken over by immigration, okay? By people that don't come from that country. If we're Sudanese, right? And a bunch of white started moving in and trying to change the culture or whatever, and we lived in Sudan, we'd probably get pissed off. As with any other country, they want to preserve their identity. The American identity, I hate to say it, guys, it was founded by white Christian guys. No one likes to hear that. Everyone gets mad when I say that. Oh, you're blah, 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 all this other shit. We got to deal with the truth.
And that's so true. And there's a nuance that people don't understand as well. No, you're completely right in saying that. But that doesn't mean that the American identity only means white and Christian. That's not what it means. But what it's saying is that's what it is for a majority. And so what we see right now in the United States is somebody bring the Super Bowl in only Spanish, every single sign having Spanish abbreviation or Spanish translation below it. Sorry. And so it kind of feels like not only is it not a white majority country, it's this complete melting pot. And that's not what America originated as. And that's why people who are native to this country or people who are white or European who have generations here do have valid grievances and feeling like their land is being taken from them. So that's why I always understand that perspective. The American identity is majority white with a little bit of immigration trickled down in the middle. But that doesn't mean that the immigrants take over and amass big cultural iconic moments like the Super Bowl and so on. So I think that's really why there's this like huge outrage. It's not only because the guy's Hispanic, it has nothing to do with that. The guy has not not done one song in English the entire show. He didn't speak a lick of English. He can't speak a lick of English. So, and I know he's a huge artist and he has tons of influence, but for America's biggest halftime show in America's biggest sport, it's probably not the best idea. This is a testament, though, to the fact that the NFL cares more about the financial gain and not supersedes the cultural or ethical or traditional aspect of everything. They could care less about how it really looks in terms of America's sport. They just want to make the money, and they knew that this guy was going to generate the most revenue because every Hispanic in the world was really watching this.
This was a money move. This was this was a good point. This was a money move at the cost of a cultural L.
Yeah.
Cultural L, financial. Look, I mean, do we need to say who owns the NFL?
Facts.
Do we need to say who are the appropriators of cultural melting pots?
Yeah. Yep.
I hate to always bring it there, but like let's be honest here, bro. Robert Kraft. Come on, man. You know, it's like, look, put it this way. I am empathetic. When I see white people marching in Australia, when I see them marching in England, when I see them marching in America, and they're saying, yo, we are being genocided. We are being penalized in our own countries. We are losing our culture. We are losing our people. I'm not mad at them because at the end of the day, did find this country. Like they did found these Western countries that we live in, that we enjoy, right? And the problem with immigrants is like, don't pay their respects. Yeah. Come in here, like dudes like Abba, by the way, come in, they want to change it around, they want wearing dashikis and shit like that, right? They don't want to assimilate, they don't want to learn the language, they want to bring their culture, everything else like that. Look, nobody's saying not to have your culture, right? Nobody's saying not to, be you, but don't try to come in and replace the original culture with the culture that you fled from. That's the real issue here. You fled from that. Now you're a guest and you're trying to tell the homeowner how the house should be decorated. Like, you don't go to someone's house as a guest and they take you in and you say, all right, we're going to switch the drapes up. I don't like this. This isn't cool. We're going to switch the TV channel over here. This is going to be the new channel that we watch all the time. Let's go ahead and redecorate No, your house was up. There's a reason why you left and you're here now. So respect where you're at, assimilate, learn the language, learn the culture, respect the culture, right? But that's considered like, oh, look at you. You're an for saying that. No, bro, I'm just saying what nobody wants to say because they don't want to get canceled, because whites can't have any type of national pride. And this is something that I've talked about for a minute. Like, you could be nationalist all day. You could be a Hispanic nationalist. You could be a proud Mexican. You could say Viva la Raza. You could say Black Power, whatever. But if you go and you say, oh yeah, white, no, get that out of here. Klan, FBI watch list, far right, debank him, get him out of here, etc. When reality speaking, like, they should be able to exercise some type of nationalist belief system where they love themselves and love their skin color, or love their people, and be able to practice it without impunity. Like, isn't that what this country is founded upon? But we've overcorrected for this from the civil rights era so much that, like, it's like, oh yeah, now that stuff is like considered evil. Bro, there's people that are white nationalists that don't hate black people. I know that's crazy for people to understand, but there are white nationalists, and I've met a lot of them, that love the white race, love their people, etc., but still have friends that don't hate black people, that still with us. Like, not every person that's a white nationalist is a crazy racist. Now, that's what the TV tells you. That's what mainstream media tells you, right? But it's not true. It's not true. I get more love from Hispanics and white people than I do from black. I get more hate from black than anybody else. They're the most racist to me. Whenever I get like something like you're a dumb Arab, you're not one of us, etc. Anytime I get pejorative labels from a race standpoint, 9 out of 10 times, bro, 9 out of 10 times, it's a black person talking to me. And they're supposed to be the least racist. And just so you guys know, I talk to white people too. Hey, you guys are get your line. You guys need to stop being weirdos, etc. Yeah, you're right, dude. Okay. They don't care. They don't care, bro. But if I say something like, hey, gotta chill out with the violent crime. Oh, you a racist. Like, come on, man. Like I could talk to white people, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit because they get shit on all the time. So they don't care when I talk about them. So, But yeah, me looking at this shit, like, I can see why there's outrage. I could definitely see why there's outrage, bro. Like, this is like the Super Bowl, bro. Like, man, y'all gonna do this at like, I'll give him this even at the World Series, bro. Even though it's America's pastime, he could have been at the World Series. I would have been like, you know what, bro, who cares? Because Hispanics have a huge representation in the MLB, right? Huge representation.
That's very true.
Like Dominicanos and Puerto Ricans, like these play baseball. Yeah, like these play baseball like crazy. So like, I would have accepted that on for like the World Series, but for the Super Bowl, yeah, we can go back and keep watching though. But I can see why I'm at, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I'm taking myself and I'm being empathetic to like the average American who's maybe never met a Puerto Rican in their life, bro. Like doesn't even know what reggaeton is.
It's a bit of an exclusionary performance, you know, because not everybody can enjoy it.
It's super, super exclusionary.
Yeah. And that's how people feel on the outside who don't understand.
That's a good point that this is an exclusion. Yeah, that's actually really, this is an exclusionary performance, bro. Like if you're, let's keep it 1,000. If you're over 30 years old and you're a white dude, why are you listening to this? You're about what the fuck is it? Like you're about what the fuck?
Music only applies to like literally, actually not only Hispanics, but like very like younger Hispanics.
Younger people, younger people.
Some older ones do listen to him as well, but it's
all right. Let me go back to the video. My bad, I didn't have it on the screen. Yeah, you can keep playing. Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah, typical performance, dancers, singer on stage.
Yo, also the other thing too, bro, is like what this is proving is like, Latin music is like, yeah, bro, like this is inappropriate for a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, this is really inappropriate.
This is inappropriate for a Super Bowl, nigga. Like I don't give a fuck. Bro, I'm from Miami and I'm saying that this is inappropriate for a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, but that's how they've kind of gotten over the years.
It doesn't get more Latin than where I'm at, bro. I'm in Miami, Florida, saying that this is inappropriate, bro.
Yeah.
For Super Bowl? Yeah, bro. Hell nah. Now, the funny part is that Bad Bunny is an American.
Yeah. That's another thing, too. The Puerto Ricans have such a privilege over other Hispanics, and they try to share the same grief.
Oh, yes. Yo, pause. Yo.
I know you're going to cook.
Yo. Yeah.
I already knew you wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. See, Puerto Rican's about to get mad at me right now. Hey, man. And this is what Dominican be calling these out on all the time, okay? Papi, you're American. Like the Puerto Ricans, bro, these claim the struggle, but they don't struggle, bro. Okay?
They don't.
Claim the struggle. Look, he got a Puerto Rican flag right now. And yo, these are so bodacious about like who they are. They be throwing that flag around. Yeah. Like, yo, these are more patriotic than Americans. Keep it 1,000 with you. Sure. And these don't even got a country, bro. Got no nation, but they be walking around like they got a nation. Okay? And all the Hispanics in here know exactly what I'm talking about. All the Mexicans, all the Dominicans, all the Cubans, all you are going to know exactly what I'm about to say right now. They claim y'all struggle, but they're not your struggle, bro. They claim, yo, we're Hispanic, we're Latino, blah, blah, blah. Y'all got American passports. Shut the fuck up, bro.
They get birthright citizenship.
Y'all got birthright citizenship. Y'all got social security numbers. Yo, matter of fact, other Latinos steal y'all documents so that they can pretend to be American.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican documents are like the hot thing that like all the Hispanics use. Cubans and Dominicans especially, because their Spanish is chopped up and fucked up like theirs. Because Cubans and Dominicans have like the very slangy, fast speaking, slick talk Spanish. So Cubans and Dominicans always use Puerto Rican documents to try to get citizenship or to fraudulently claim citizenship. I remember all the time. But this is why Dominicans and Puerto Ricans actually fight all the time, because Dominicans are one of the Hispanics that call the Puerto Ricans out like, yo, y'all try to claim the struggle, but you're not one of us. You guys are Americans.
They have a very keen benefit that a lot of people don't realize. People don't know Puerto Rico is a part of the United States.
Yeah.
They get birth citizenship. So they're born with a good privilege of being a U.S. citizen, so they can come here at any time and, kind of take advantage.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's and a lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's something very important to remember.
A lot of people don't know that shit, bro. When you do a performance like this at the Super Bowl, bro, like they probably like had to have like 10 literally like all the people that have large stakes in NFL probably had to look at the performance, bro, and sign off on it.
Approve it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bro,
yeah, 100%.
Like, because the thing is, bro, the NFL has like lost money off of bad Super Bowl performances.
Yeah, they have. People get really upset.
People get mad.
This is their most lucrative part of the show or of the game.
Yeah.
This matters just as much as the game.
Yeah, it
there
does.
Are so many non-sports fans who tune in simply for the commercials and the halftime show.
Yeah,
that's more important to them than the sport.
Yeah, so, bro. Yeah,
this show means a great deal to the NFL. That's why I said the financial aspect superseded the traditional aspect. Tell you what happened at the end though. He just ran with like all the flags of the Americas, like South America, Canada, and he said like we're all united with the American flag in the front. It was like this weird political undertone thing. That's the part I wanted.
Well, to be honest with you, he probably wanted to talk about ICE, and they told him no.
They would not let him. They would not let him.
Yeah.
That would cause big. That would be the story for the.
Yeah. He probably wanted to say some shit about that, and we're like, nope, you're not doing that, because at this point you got investors.
Yeah.
And performing like for a musician, right? Like for a musician, performing at the Super Bowl is like that's a big deal, dude.
Yeah, huge. huge. That's the biggest moment of his career.
Yeah, like, and he won a Grammy and shit like that. He's done it all, bro. I don't know what he's gonna do at this point.
Yeah, no, he's reached the pinnacle. Like I said, he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest artist in the world, but I just don't know if the Super Bowl was the best move in terms of
it wasn't.
Liberty, but they're going to feel the backlash of it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like you said, somebody in Utah or Idaho watching that was definitely like, what the hell?
There's a reason why Turning Point USA had a bunch of people watching, bro. Well, like TPUSA had how many? Like I saw like 4 or 5 million on YouTube and like another like 250,000 or something like that on Rumble.
Oh, wow. Really?
There was a lot of people watching, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There was a lot of people watching, bro. So yeah, man. A lot of people.
That many.